Boy, how time flies. May 22nd, 2024. Wuthering Waves opens its game servers. Boy, was it disastrous. Bad voice acting, bugs left and right. It was a disaster. But we overcame. Many patches and many handouts later, WuWa is still thriving, and it even made it to its 2.0 update. I believed in this game since day one, so it's with great pleasure that I present to you this video about how WuWa is still alive and well. People thought WuWa would be the Genshin killer. It was hyped up as the game that would murder Genshin Impact, and it did not. Genshin is a game with a player base so stupid that they keep pouring hours and hours and tons of money into the game without a second thought. And because they did that, they can't possibly abandon the game. Something so innovative would have to happen in order for Genshin to die. WuWa was innovative, sure, but that was not enough. And that's okay. Within this past year, we learned many things. We learned just how much the developers care for this game and their other games. They believe that as long as they can survive, that they continue to grow and make our game better, even if they lose a few dollars. For Player vs. the Collective, that thinking is nowhere close to how they think. Now, although WuWa's dev team probably wasn't making the game with the intention of being a Genshin killer, people quit because they were angry that it wasn't. However, some people came around and realized that it didn't need to be a Genshin killer to succeed. We have seen non-stop that WuWa continues to remain consistent with its revenue, while still giving players opportunities to make their accounts better. I mean, look at me. I progressed a ton since day one. I was terrible. And at first, I wasn't even able to clear the endgame even a little bit. The most I would get is 18 stars on a good cycle. But now, things have changed. One day, I decided I would lock in, and that enough is enough. I learned combos, destroyed the endgame, and I just didn't stop. I completed all 1.x holograms, and may even go for the 2.x ones when I decide to deplete my mental health. But that aside, I want to talk more about just my combat experience. WuWa has allowed me to obtain almost every character in the game. I'm missing like only 3, but at one point, I had every character in the game, and I continued that way for a few months until I couldn't keep that up. I have failed my 50-50 quite a bit in this game, so I just couldn't keep the funds to keep doing that. The story really impressed me because it used to be mediocre with a slow developing plot, but 1.3 released, and it was the most beautiful story I have ever seen in a gacha game at the time, and it just got better when 2.0 released. After that, they kept making constant improvements to the story, whether it be quality or story improvements in general, and these improvements have made the story so much better than it was in the 1.x saga. Of course, though, it wouldn't be a gacha game without its characters. The playstyles really have changed over the past year, because we went from something as simple as Gion grabbing everyone to slicing the entire planet in half. Let's not forget to mention how I went a whole year without spending. Now, I broke free to play in 2.4 to Carlotta's Skin and Cartethia, but I was able to last that long without any major issues. Not only was I lucky, but I was also very fortunate that the devs would treat me so fairly. And best of all, any character is viable if you use them correctly. I mean, sure, for characters like Spectre Rover, you probably need like 1 trillion crit stats. But for other characters, you just have to tweak them a little bit and get good at using them. I'm glad one of my favorite games has this as a passive feature. But I think that we ought to wrap this video up. WuWa really has impressed me. At first, I was one of the people trying this game in spite of Genshin Impact's existence, but I started having much more fun when more content came out, improvements came out, and especially when I decided to play it for my own personal enjoyment. With that being said, God bless the Kuro devs for being such great people, happy 1 year of WuWa, and that's about it for today's video. If you enjoyed, please be sure to like the video and subscribe for our Gacha Gaming content. We're trying to reach 500 subscribers, so subscribe to make that possible. Comment down below what you want to see next and check out my community tab and Discords for updates on upcoming videos. Make sure to also check out my Twitter. I shitpost, we find my favorite creators in some dumbasses, so check that out as well. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.